It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of
a nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
The ball carrier.
The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. From the gun, Wilson. This is the tight end fan. No gain at all on the play there, and that'll bring up 4th down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and build a play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
Fielded just inside the 20. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And that will come the offense as they take over. One up to about the 38. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
The pass, incomplete on the throwaway. It's 3rd down and 3 yards to go.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. He's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
To throw now on 1st down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got his man stride, complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 37. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And a short gain down to about the 33.
The running back running out of the
sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Detroit was up for the challenge through the air. They force a 4th down. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down.
On for the field goal. A 50-yard attempt.
And this one is right down Broadway. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good start. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Operating from the gun, Wilson. He's going to wind up and air it out. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on, a big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of 4th down, 1st down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on because 3rd down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
That's a love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. I always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
It's a loss of 1.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now a toss right to Barkley. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Saquon Barkley, his 14th touchdown now of the year. And the Lions have taken the lead.
The kick
On that sideline, they're saying that was more like it. The first down run went backwards, that time into the end zone.
And I like their little bit of courage in play calling, too. Because after an unsuccessful run, especially one where you lose yardage, you oftentimes go right to throwing the football. They came right back with a running play, and it paid off handsomely.
1st down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
the offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
To number 35.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
They go play action here on first down. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. 15 yards through the air on a first down.
First down, Dublin. That's the end of the first quarter with the score Lions 7, Celtic Tigers 3.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Raheem Gibson here complete. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First down, Celtic Tigers.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run with Neal. They won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 and the 34.
He's tackled at the...
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
And that Texas starts to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They'll line up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for Ford.
Brings up 4th down.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. On first down, Shelby. And he is going to lose yardage here. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
2nd and 15. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
They begin with a run by Barkley. And he's brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
He was certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. They'll run with Barkley. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
3rd and 8.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. They're going for Jefferson downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. That's pulled in at the 32. And that negates a pretty decent punt return.
And the goal is to gain a 1st down on a punt return, which is 10 yards. This was much more than that, but it is going to come back due to the illegal block in the back.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. He'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. But he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
It was a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Play action. It's Wilson. Left side here, that's the tight end fan. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, Wilson. Incomplete. The intended target, Saquon Barkley, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Play action. Now Wilson. They're going for Jefferson downfield, and that's caught inside the 30. pickup of 34 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Wilson letting one go deep for the end zone and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 now from the 27th. Throwing again. Wilson. Got a man open. It's Ross. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
A gain of
They'll try the field goal now with Graham Gano. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
A touchdown, the differential, a 7-point game as we get back underway in quarter number 3. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this in intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
3rd down.
They'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the 3rd quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
Maybe a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, you got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
And they're able to get get this one past the 30 down to the 25. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
The 20-yard line.
On second down now, Shelby. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions' 13-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. They'll run on first down. Neal. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal.
2-yard line.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
Extra bulk up front for second and inches. 3 tight ends. They'll try to run with Neal. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. With touchdown number 12 on the year. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece.
The game at 10. Matt Gay.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a first and 10. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now second and 4 from the 31.
It's a pickup of 6.
They'll go to Barkley again. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nothing too fancy, just a carry up the middle, but a successful carry up the middle against this 3-4 defense.
And to be able to do that, what do you have to control? The nose guard, right? Got to be able to move him, otherwise you're not getting anything up the middle. Nice job by the center. Got a little help from one of his friends playing guard.
Good running from Barkley there on first down as he'll get forward for about 6 yards.
The tackle.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And he is down at the 48, a pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other.
To the 48-yard.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
First and 10 at the 46.
All runs on this drive so far. It's first and 10. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Detroit. Justin Jefferson hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Lions have broken our tie as they take the lead. And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Lions 17. Celtic Tigers 10.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive...
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Josh Allen in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Second down.
Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Javon Kinlaw in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try to get some space.
And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. And on now is the punter. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Fielded at the 43. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A first down carry for Barkley. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Throw there going to be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There's pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end, and this score will stay right where it is. That one hurts a bit. That was a golden opportunity to possibly put this one on ice, but he comes up empty.
And how big of a miss might that turn out to be? Stay tuned. There's still time left on the clock. This could be critical.
Still a 1-score game. Had he hit that, it would have been 2 scores. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll keep it on the ground. Shelby. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down. 4th. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is scooped up by Hopkins. And his guys are going to take over at the 44-yard line. And he has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, it becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Will get that complete to Albert O. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Third down.
They'll try the left side. Shelby. Room here to run. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
1 yard line.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on first and goal to add some extra mass. They'll keep it on the ground. Shelby, and he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. Now a good running play here to start the drive. That'll net them 14 yards as they pick up the first.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Now a quick throw into the hands of Jefferson.
Wilson's pass.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On second down, Barkley. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. That's a gain of 3. It's third and 7.
Lions on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is third and 7. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. And this is going to be intercepted. Marcus joining with a pick. And this will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. And he'll take this one down to the 36.
The running back.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up third and about 6.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
So third down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. They'll try the left side. Shelby. brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Third and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down.
A gain of 12. First down, Dublin.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They'll keep it on the ground. Shelby, and he'll get it down this time to the 17.
Number 35.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Second down at 5. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. Now a first and 10 at the 11. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the fourth.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown late in the game. They look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is fine in practice every week of the season. You go into this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield. Now whistles here, and we've got a man down. Man down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. Victory in this one, Charles.